What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Philasande.M. So, as you can see, it's the new year, guys. It's the new year, and this is the first of many. It's the episode here. It's called. I'm still trying to know what I'll name it, but I'm just gonna name it episode 1. Just include the title as well. But if you don't know what's happening, it's something like Philasande's thoughts. I wanted to say Philasande's rants, and so I'm just talking about certain things, certain topics. Yeah, that's what it is. So it's essentially something that's similar to podcasting, but when I discuss things. So, yeah, the question for today is, or the topic for today is, should I get married? So the question comes from this. I was as I was leaving my last job, I got a chance to talk to some of the execs. So it was my farewell party. So in that farewell party, we were talking to people. So then they asked me, what do I want to do from here? What's the plan? Why did I leave? And all the lines, those questions. So I then explained that no, I want to become an exec by a certain age. I think I said 35. Said by 35 I want to be an exec. They said, oh, okay, that's possible. Then one of the exec proceeded. So when are you getting married? I was like, what? He said no. He said it jokingly, but then he said, have you ever seen an exec that is not married? I said, Then I thought about it. Like all the execs in my company, at least, or in my previous company, they were all married. I'm not sure it's because of the age, but not all of them are like super matured. Some of them are like the age that I want to be when I want to be an exec. I have recently changed that age because I saw that the way they said, oh, that's possible, it was way too fast. So I must change it and make it a little more difficult for me to achieve that goal. So yeah, that's what they asked me. Like, okay, when are you getting married? I was like, I don't know when I'm getting married. But yeah, so my thing for today is, should I really get married? Is it a thing in industries that for one to become an executive, or to have a high position, that they should get married? Or is it something that is there something that marriage provides? Maybe one is not open to. Like, I do not know about that. Why is that? Why was the question? Because when I looked at it, people are married. People are married, and sorry, let me fix that. So yeah, people are married. Would that become exact? Is that a necessity? Do I need that? Because even my manager, she was married. She didn't have kids, but she was married. And a lot of people in the space were married. So is that a thing? Is that a prerequisite? And there was a movie that I had remembered from that day that from that day I remembered the movie. They wanted him. It was a law firm movie. It was based on a law firm, but for her, it was for her to get a position, a high position, to be a partner, she needed to get married. So she found a husband, and then the blah 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 blah. But it was an arranged marriage. So romantic movies, they ended up falling in love. But yeah, my thing is, should I get married? And is it the right reason to get married just because you wanna succeed in this industry that you are in? Don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't want to get married, but I'm just saying, is it fair for someone for it to be a prerequisite for success? Or is there something that it brings that maybe I do not know? Maybe I do not know. But yeah, that's a question I'm asking you guys to answer me on. And if you have had a similar experience, do share in the comments what experience was that, and if you ever had the similar question asked to you. So another thing that would that experience taught me is, you should aim. What did J. Cole say? Aim too high. If you aim too high, you aim too low. Something around those lines. But see, I said to them I want to be an exec by 35. They said, oh, okay, that's possible. That's possible. whenever someone says that, at least to me, if I say something and they are so quick to it, like it doesn't sound beyond reach, then that's a bare minimum goal, at least to me. Like that's a bare minimum goal. That's not something I should be aiming for, or the time that I'm setting myself is way too long. Like if I said I want to be an exec by 30, then maybe they said, but you have to push. Now that's a goal I want to set for myself, because look at this. It's by 30. If not a lot of people reach that, then it's an enough goal, because now I have a structural way in which I want to achieve that goal, and it needs to be, I need to have a roadmap to how I'm going to reach that goal, and it will reduce noise in my journey, making room for failure and learning and growth. When I speak too much, forgive me guys, when I speak too much, it hurts here, so I sometimes drink this juice. But yeah, you must consider it as well. If you're not someone that normally would like to talk, I like to talk, but if you're not someone that likes to talk, try to have something that's like a crunch object, or crunch something that's going to distract you while you speak, especially if you present and you're nervous. But don't use it too much, because it's noticeable. But water and other drinks, it seems as if, we are just sipping because of your throat. But back to the question. The question was, now this wasn't a necessary question, it was just some me saying things. Like if you aim for something, make sure whatever you are aiming for is like, it's not like, okay, you can achieve that. Just aim for something that is so yeah, that's today's episode. That's today's episode. It is rather shorter than I expected it to be, but then, man, when you're doing something for the first time, you don't really know what points to state, what people want to engage with. So having a community around this, like me talking about certain things, certain topics, it will be really helpful, especially if you guys recommend things that I could talk about, share my view on that, especially on the comment section, because hey, it's kind of hard to blab, especially if you're not talking about something in that is trendy. So I'm knowledgeable in some things. Sometimes it gets hard to share that information if a question is not posed. So yeah, guys, do share questions if you have questions. But if you have a back and forth question, my consultation fee is £100 for things that are in data science and communication. That's my realm, that's my niche where I focus on. So yeah, Philasande.M signing out, people, beautiful people.